Hello everyone. In this video we will be learning about the modulus of a complex number and its properties. What is modulus of a complex number? Let z equal to a plus iota b be a complex number where we know that a and b are any real numbers. Then modulus of z is represented by modulus z is equal to root of a square plus b square. And we know the square root of a real number is positive, therefore we say that modulus z will be always greater than or equal to 0. The other name given to the modulus is also, it is modulus, or we also call it magnitude of z. That is magnitude of z, modulus z. Let's take some example on it. Suppose you are having z is equal to 3 plus 4 iota, then modulus z is equal to root of 3 square plus 4 square. That is equal to root of 9 plus 16, root of 25, and that is 5. Let's take one more example. Suppose this is example number 1, we take example number 2. Suppose z is equal to 5 minus 12 iota. Then modulus z is equal to root of 5 square plus minus 12 square, and that is equal to root of 25 plus 144 equal to root of 169, which is equal to 13. So 13 is the modulus of this. Now after finding the modulus, let's learn about some properties of modulus of a complex number. Properties of modulus of a complex number. Number 1, we can say modulus z is equal to 0. Means what? Suppose we take z as a plus iota b, where a and b are any two real numbers, then we know modulus z is equal to root of a square plus b square. If it is 0, it means a square plus b square is equal to 0. And we know sum of squares of two numbers can never be 0. It can be 0 only if a is equal to b is equal to 0, and therefore we can say z is 0 plus iota 0, or 0 minus iota 0, whatever we say, it is 0. See, we can say that from this property that modulus z is 0 implies that real part of z is equal to 0 and also imaginary part of z is equal to 0. This becomes the first property. Let's learn about the second property now. Second property is z into z bar is equal to what? That is equal to modulus z square. Let z be a plus iota b. We know that z bar is a minus iota b, and then z into z bar is equal to a plus iota b into a minus iota b, and that we know is equal to a square plus b square. We learnt in the previous video. And this is, we know, is the square of root of a square plus b square. It means this is this is square of modulus of z, and hence we can say z into z bar is equal to modulus z square. Third property we can take as modulus z and modulus of z bar are same, and also that of modulus of minus z. Let's see the proof of it. Let z is equal to a plus iota b. Then we know modulus z is equal to root of a square plus b square. We also know that z bar conjugate of z is equal to a minus iota b. Then what is the modulus of z bar? That will be root of a square plus minus b square, which is equal to root of a square plus b square. And this is same as this. Same as we can write the next one, minus z is minus a minus iota b. Then modulus of minus z will be equal to root of minus a square plus minus b square, which is equal to root of a square plus b square. And hence we can see from these all that modulus of z bar and modulus of minus z all are equal. Let's learn about the fourth property, which is z1 into z2, modulus of it is equal to modulus of z1 into modulus of z2. It means the modulus of the product of two complex numbers is equal to the product of their moduli. Let's see the proof of it. Let z1 equal to a plus iota b and z2 be c plus iota d. The product of them is z1 into z2 equal to a plus iota b into c plus iota d. And we know how to multiply. The real part will be ac minus bd plus iota ad plus bc. If we want to find out the modulus of z1 into z2, that will be root of ac minus bd square plus ad plus bc square, that is the square of real part plus square of imaginary part. If we simplify this using the formula for a minus b whole square and a plus b whole square, this will be a square c square plus b square d square minus 2abcd plus a square d square plus b square c square plus 2abcd. This 2abcd and 2abcd will cancel each other. Now, if we arrange the remaining parts like a square c square plus a square d square plus b square c square plus b square d square, then we get a square is common from these two, and that is c square plus d square in plus b square is common in these two into c square plus d square. If we take c square plus d square common, this becomes a square plus b square in multiplication. Can we also write this as root of a square plus b square into c square plus d square? Because we know the product of real numbers is commutative. And we can also write this as root of a square plus b square into root of c square plus d square. This we know is the modulus of z1. And this is the modulus of z2. It means we could prove that product of z1 into z2, its modulus is equal to the product of the moduli of z1 and z2. The fifth property is modulus of z1 upon z2 is equal to modulus of z1 upon modulus of z2. For the proof of it, Again we take z1 as a plus iota b, a complex number, and z2 as c plus iota d. If we divide them, z1 upon z2 will be equal to a plus iota b upon c plus iota d. And we know this can be written as a plus iota b into the multiplicative inverse of c plus iota d. This can be written as a plus iota b into the multiplicative inverse we know is c minus iota d upon c square plus d square. This we have already learnt how to find out the multiplicative inverse. If we multiply them, this will give you c square plus d square in the denominator, and the real part will be ac plus bd. Why? Because minus into minus will become plus iota bc minus ad. This can be written as ac plus bd upon c square plus d square plus iota bc minus ad upon c square plus d square. If we want to find out the modulus of z1 upon z2, that will be root of ac plus bd whole square plus bc minus ad whole square whole upon c square plus d square whole square, or not. And we know the root of a perfect square is the number, and we can write this as 1 upon c square plus d square into root of, if we simplify the perfect squares, this will be a square c square plus b square d square plus 2abcd plus b square c square plus a square d square plus minus 2abcd. We know the square of a plus b and a minus b. We find that is 2abcd and 2abcd get cancelled. If we simplify this further, this will be 1 upon c square plus d square into root of a square c square plus we find there a square d square plus b square c square plus b square d square. We can arrange them. This can be written as root of a square. If we take common, this will be c square plus d square plus b square, we take common c square plus d square upon c square plus d square. And we can write this as root of c square plus d square into a square plus b square upon c square plus d square. We can also write this as root of a square plus b square upon root of c square plus d square, because this half power and this 1 power, 1 minus half will be half power of c square plus d square. And we know this is modulus of z1. This is modulus of z2. It means we find that modulus of z1 upon z2 is equal to modulus of z1 upon modulus of z2. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any doubt or comment, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.